Hey guys, Ian Mason here with DNA Security Services. I'm here with Grady Whitener. He's also with Templar Protective Associates. We want to talk to you today a little bit about workplace aggression. We do a lot of active shooter trainings, craze trainings, civilian response to active shooter scenarios. What a lot of people don't realize is that where the active shooter starts, generally what we see and kind of looking at some of this stuff, it starts with the workplace aggression. So we want to have a conversation with Grady here today. Just really quick about what you and your company can do, possibly about creating some situational awareness inside of your facility to help and mitigate any of those scenarios.
Yeah, as a former federal agent and law enforcement officer and corporate security directors, we found out that it's not just the active shooter that happens when the shooting starts. It can go farther back. You can look into people's social media. Do you have policy procedures that deal with different situations? What if you had a female employee who had an issue with her boyfriend or spouse, and he comes up to the workplace? You can find out there's indicators before the active shooting situation even starts.
Right. We
can look at how is this employee behaving. Has their social media changed? Has she posted pictures that she normally doesn't post, or comments that she normally doesn't make on Twitter feeds? It takes somebody looking into that, and as you go back and look at all the shootings that we've had historically that started with Columbine all the way up to the present day, where we had one in, I believe, Cincinnati 2 days ago.
Yep.
There's always indicators that lead to it, and we can find those indicators, start to identify them. So there are some behavioral analysis programs that can be done and can be run. We can look into your employees that you have without invading their privacy, but at the same time making sure that we protect our company and its employees from the outside aggression that could come in before it even starts to be an aggressive workplace,
right,
before it even starts to be an active shooter.
So one of the things that we talk about too is just kind of situational awareness at the front desk. Like you said, a girl walks in, she works for the company, she's got a black eye. One of the things that we tell a lot of these C-level people in management within facilities is, where are your policies and procedures at? If the girl at the front desk notices someone walks in with a black eye, do the employees know what the boyfriend looks like? Do they know what he drives? Things of that nature. So can you kind of expound on some of those particulars?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors you can take into consideration, and it's taking care of your fellow person, taking care of your friends and the people that you work with, taking care of your family that you might work with. We can go in and write your policy procedures. There can be access controls and camera systems that we can bring into play that to look at situations where we know the individual suspect, the boyfriend drives a black pickup truck, that we can alert our security officers. We can also alert our people that watch our cameras if they're being monitored off-site to be looking for that type of vehicle. There's actual camera systems that can be programmed to alert us if a black truck pulls into our parking lot or whatever. There's a lot of things that we can do, but we want to start off first looking at the vulnerability and risk assessment that we have for that facility. Do you have the proper procedures in place? Do you have lighting in place? Do you have guards? Do you have your alarms monitored? Do you have cameras? Do the camera and the lens configuration and the type of camera match that it's going to tell you it's a blue truck versus a black truck? Right. There's a lot of factors that go involved in this. And also now that we have all the social media issues, that we can go back and look at almost every active shooter put things out on their social media several days before the shooting took place. Right. There are computer algorithms and programs that we have that we can run that can go in and data mine and look for those key factors, keywords that change, keywords that set off indicators that this person could be a victim or could actually be a potential suspect in your office.
So I guess to recap, basically having policy and procedures in place, situational awareness, things in place to where we can legally open source listen, run backgrounds, and have the legal breach points filled up so that if we need to do an investigation, it can be done properly without invading employees' privacy, but more focus on safety.
Yeah, exactly. All those factors need to be taken into consideration, and we weigh out the risk versus the vulnerabilities, and we just come up with a solution to make yourself and your workplace and your company and your profits and your shareholders more profitable.
Awesome. So we'll be back with you. We're going to have several videos that we're going to be coming out with that will discuss topics like this. Try to keep the information as minimal as possible, but thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.